I would visit my grandparents every now and then, and they also had like a bunch of old VHS tapes. So I saw like Lucky Luke, I think was my grandparents' tape thing. Also like what was it called? Caveman Rye? Something like that. Like when my grandma died, we found out that she had like a bunch of anime VHS tapes hidden, like stowed away, and we were like, holy shit, grandma was like a secret weeb, and we had no clue. She just had like a collection of 80s anime. Did she watch that by herself? Why were we not allowed to watch that? Machi would be a good pupil to Sakurai. We do agree on a couple of things. I don't know. I think of one thing we agree on. Sakurai said, "There's no masterpiece game with bad audio." True. I don't know. I feel like I have so many petty complaints when it comes to games and game dev. I almost have to like learn how to develop a game just so I can put my own like feelings to rest about like how hard could it be? How hard is it to just like make a game feel good to play? Why don't people do it? Many tricks are up my sleeve. To save yourself, you'd better leave. Yeah, good point. Sakurai's quest to Machi. Improve on Kirby's design. Good luck. Man, that would be so hard. That would be... I don't know, I feel like that would be cruel for Sakurai to say. He would only say that to me if he hated me. Like, I'm gonna give him like an impossible task that will drive him insane. Have you ever done a tarot card reading? I have. Or like, I mean, this is a weird experience. I own tarot cards because I'm a Phasmophobia fan, and I wanted to do that with my friends. But then they got scared, and they didn't want to do it, so I bought tarot cards for no reason, I guess. I have tarot cards because I was like, haha, look, it's like the thing in Phasmophobia. And they were like, that's creepy, I don't want to find out if I'm gonna die. And I'm like, you don't have to ask the cards when you're gonna die. But they were like, but what if I get haunted by a ghost? You don't even believe in ghosts, man. That's just Phasmophobia. But I did have like a weird tarot card reading at one point, where I found like a old Viking guy. He was dressed like a Viking shaman. I live in Sweden, but even as a Swede, that was a bit unusual. Like, you don't normally find a Viking shaman-dressed guy in the city. It's not something that happens. But I saw that guy, and he was doing tarot card readings. I was like, okay, sure, why not? I'll do it. It was, like, super cheap or whatever. Just a little fun activity with my friend. And he told me, like, think of a question you want to ask yourself, and then, like, draw a card. And I thought, will I be a popular artist? And then I drew the card, the artist. I don't know what deck this was. I don't know if that's like a common card, if that even exists in like most tarot card stacks, or if this was like a different one. But I drew one, the artist, and I was like, holy shit. Like, I was literally just thinking, like, will I be a successful artist? And here's a card called the artist. I think he asked me, like, what was the question? And I told him, like, oh my god, well, I asked myself, will I be a successful artist? And he said, okay, well, you will, but you drew the card upside down. And that means it won't happen when you want it to happen. Something like that. I was like, oh man. I guess I didn't want to hear that. I did want to hear, sure, I want to be a successful artist. But it's basically gonna take a long time. That was kind of cool, though. Interesting experience. You will, but you will draw furry porn. No!